Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lynn Burns, and I'm going to be speaking today on a literary period during the modern literary period from 1901 to 1945. Between the years 1901 and 1945, there was a shift or a change in American values and thinking. It's useful for you to know about this period of time because the American mindset changed. We are going to talk about three things. First, we're going to talk about the historical effects of the Roaring Twenties. Second, we're going to talk about the author F. Scott Fitzgerald. And third, we will look at the hero in the novel The Great Gatsby. And this is the novel. Due to the limited time I have, only 3 to 5 minutes, I request you hold your questions till the end of my presentation. Point 1. First, I will summarize the literary period during the 1920s. Many refer to this period as the Roaring Twenties because values, morals, religion, freedom of speech, and freedom of dress changed during this period. That's the end of my first point. Second point, the historical period. We will move on and discuss some background information on the author F. Scott Fitzgerald. We will discuss his values, perceptions, and what shaped him as an author. In addition, we will learn if he was respected as an author during that time period. That's the end of my second point. And lastly, we will move on to a third point, which is about researching the hero in The Great Gatsby. We will learn why he or she is considered a hero and find quotes to support our theory. That's the end of my third point. In conclusion, during my presentation, my objective was to inform my audience as to why F. Scott Fitzgerald is a great author and why The Great Gatsby depicts a shift in American values. I have covered 3 main points. First, history during the modern literary period from 1901 through 1945. Second, we talked about the famous author F. Scott Fitzgerald and his contributions. And finally, we discussed one of his great novels, The Great Gatsby, and the hero in the novel. I hope you have found the presentation useful. Thank you. Does anyone have any questions? If not, I thank you for your time. Boring, huh?